How you doing? Welcome to Beach Investing. I'm your host, Andre Angelkowski, and today we'll be interviewing a very special guest. His name is Paul Schuster. He is known as the Fire Guy. Welcome, Paul.
Good afternoon. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming out.
Yeah.
So everyone's wondering, who's this Fire Guy?
Well, Fire Guy is an ex-fire prevention officer. I spent my career with the fire department. I spent the last 20 years of it doing fire prevention work, just learning these codes that I'm working with today. And I kind of didn't like the way things were going in the fire service. We used to be Mr. Nice Guy, helping the client out, and today the thought is that zero tolerance is the way we're going, and if the property is not in compliance when we inspect, well, we'll see you in court and look after it that way. I couldn't work that way, so I've gone out my own, and I'm now the independent.
So essentially what you're doing is, let's just say I'm looking for a house and I'm looking for a duplex, and I want to understand better of whether it meets fire retrofit standards, or if it's legal, or if it's, I just need advice on what to do to make it legal, or to fire retrofit it. Are you the person I'm supposed to call for that?
I'm the guy for the fire code retrofit part of it. As far as the legality goes, the zoning issues and the different issues with the city, I tend to stay away from that. But I will advise you on how to best retrofit the property, or if it is in fire code compliance today. And there are some properties we look at that are either in compliance or pretty close to it.
Okay. Do you consult? Can people give you a call and they're in Guelph, for example, or if they're investing in Hamilton or Whitby or Toronto? Are you located anywhere?
I work in primarily the GTA area, but I do travel.
Okay.
And we have traveled all over the province with this business. It does take me everywhere, and if the price is right, I'll go.
Okay.
We do a lot of consulting over the phone, and sometimes the answers can be provided over the phone without a site visit.
Why would someone want to call you? One reason.
You're buying a property, you want to know what you're buying into, what kind of problems as far as the fire code is concerned. Am I getting a property that's going to be safe for my tenants? Am I going to be free of the worry of prosecution from the fire department? That's the kind of peace of mind I can provide.
Okay. Is there what's the biggest penalty that I should be concerned about if I don't fire retrofit my place?
The code provides for a penalty of up to $50,000 per offense.
$50,000?
$50,000 per offense for an individual.
Wow.
$100,000 for a corporation. Realistically, we're looking at $5,000 to $10,000 in fines per offense.
Okay.
For a first offense.
So they don't give you any warning or anything? Like, a slap on the wrist maybe?
The fire department will come in basically and do their inspection, come back with a notice of violation telling you what you've done wrong, and hope you're going to do it. They'll come back in 30 days to see just how you've done, and if you haven't progressed satisfactorily, the court proceedings have been started and they will just carry on.
Okay.
So that's not my thinking, but that's the way the fire department are treating it.
Okay. So if you want to do it right, in other words, call the Fire Guy. You can easily look it up, Fire Guy, on Google, and you will find Paul Schuster. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate you coming out.
Thank you for your time.
And thanks again, everyone, for coming out. And post your comments if you have any experience with the Fire Guy or with fire retrofitting in general. We'll see you soon. Thanks.